My name is Jim Pompa from northeastern Pennsylvania. We have 10 franchises in the Lehigh Valley of PA. I've been a franchisee for the past 9 years, started in 2010, and it's been going very well. This is our 9th season.
Okay. And what made you choose to invest in Flower Tent?
Well, it's an interesting concept. Every Easter and Mother's Day you see these tents popping up, and for years my wife and I were customers, and actually my wife was a tent manager for a little while, and I got to know and understand how the business operated, and always been a fan of business, and definitely a fan of a business where people don't mind spending their money. And in the flower business, it's a happy transaction. There's no regret, and that was something that really interested me from day one.
And how has your quality of life improved since you started investing in Flower Tent?
Well, that's another good one. In the beginning, there was some infrastructure and setup time, but now that we've gotten to know what we're doing and we're rolling, my quality of life has improved dramatically. There's a seasonality to our business. So there's free time in other parts and times of the year where typically you get into a business model or a franchise and you're working 24/7, 365 days a year. This is a little bit different, which allowed some flexibility with our family and our children. So it works for us.
What made Flower Tent stand out from other concepts that you have researched?
Two things. The first is the quality. So Flower Tent has a great concept of quality at a fair price. So some of the other competitors in the market are charging high prices and offering low quality products. There is a visible difference when you walk into a flower tent of the quality that they're offering, and you're paying a fair price for it. So there's extreme value in that transaction. So the customer leaves on a happy and a positive note. That was one. The second thing is definitely the seasonality of the business. That interests us and really intrigued us to get involved with having other businesses and jobs and family involvement. This business venture made sense for us and really intrigued us to get involved.
Yeah, that's a great answer. And what would you say your favorite part of owning a flower tent is?
Favorite part is the customer and the tent manager relationship. The customer, you come to any one of our tents at any time of the season, whether it's Easter or Mother's Day or even during the week, and our customers here because they enjoy flowers and plants. They are going to hang a basket on their porch, or they're going to put a deck planter on their deck or patio, or plant a flower garden or a vegetable garden, and they're here because they want to be here. And it's a happy financial transaction between the tent manager and the customer. So that's probably my favorite part. We have a slogan at the flower tent that we sell happiness, and it definitely is a visible thing that occurs.
So would you invest in Flower Tent again if you had the chance?
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a great 9 seasons for us. A lot of fun, some challenges along the way, but definitely a good business venture.
Would you recommend investing in Flower Tent to a friend?
For sure. There definitely has to be the right fit and mix in terms of business and work life along with family life. There's definitely a right profile for a candidate that would be a good fit for the flower tent, but absolutely.
So what trends have you seen in the flower and garden industry?
That's a great question. So one thing that you can't help but notice is all of the big box stores offer low price plants, and there's always a special. But there's a double-edged sword with that. A lot of times that comes with a cost of low quality. So that has helped us in our business of quality at a fair price, because the customer comes to expect quality when they come here. They can visibly see it and they know what they're getting. So as we continue to go down the road of low price in terms of our competition, our business continues to steadily grow on the basis of quality at a fair price. So I've noticed those trends occurring, and it continues to work in our favor.
And owning so many franchises, have you seen them grow throughout the years?
Oh yeah, what's been fun to watch, just annually, typically we grow at a rate of about 15 to 20%. So over the last 7 years or so, we've doubled since we've started, and it's been a lot of fun.
All right, Jimmy, one last question. What has been the most helpful part of corporate support?
I think to answer that question, the most helpful part of the corporate support has been, in the beginning when we first started, we always have those questions of, well, what should my tent look like? How should it be outfitted? Where should I put certain plants? And how much should I order? And there was an extreme amount of support getting started of, okay, this is how much inventory you place in a tent at this time of year, and this is how much you put in that time of year, and just helped us get an idea and a snapshot of where we should be at certain sales volume and what the next steps are. So that guidance and direction was very helpful in the beginning and continues to be. There's constant consultation between myself and the franchisor of where we're going and different trends, and I would say the support's very good.